Hey Pokemon trainers, welcome to Training Riolu. My name is Roy. We are hopping into episode 12 of Pokemon Violet. We're shiny hunting Charcadet. Hopefully that goes quick. Pokemon Go just announced with a commercial about the Eternatus max raids that we might be. It's speculated that we could be getting level 60. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. People are talking about it. All right. Okay, let's get right into this. We're going to go sandwich and then start getting these Charcadets. I did a little bit of raiding. Last night I was trying to animate. Wasn't as successful as I was hoping for. So I'll have to brush myself up on that. Double check some things, look into some stuff, and then see if I can fix it. Because I think so far I'm just making a mess, which is it's a good start. Make a sandwich. 6 rice. We got 2 wasabi and 2 curry. Okay. And we know to stack, so we're gonna go boom. Boom. Okay. We'll go next to this rice. Boom. Hopefully. Boom. Okay, that works. Boom. Okay. Got a little rice stack going on. That's a big. That would be a taking a bite out of this rice sandwich would be pretty bizarre. Be like, I don't know if my jaws are able to get that big. Looks like I'm leaning back a little bit. I need to see if I can work on that. I don't want to lose the rice ball because that would make it a fire level 1 encounter. Okay. Real quick, let me fix that. And I need some socks. I would like to have, I should say, some socks. There we go. Any bright-eyed little guys? Oop. Sorry, Mike. Okay, got some socks on. There we go. That makes things a little bit more comfortable. And I brought tea. Mike bump. Hey, Necrotio. Good morning, man. Or good afternoon. What are you up to this morning? Man, that is such a cool design for the helmet. Like the red goes back into an orange, and then it's kind of like a wingtip. Man, Charcadet is a good design. It'll be exciting to get the shiny. We need to get some mints. Food. Awesome, man. Is it lunchtime? And you're gonna play some Call of Duty. That's sounds like a good day. Thanks for being here for a second, at least. What time are you guys playing Call of Duty? Oh, he got him. Good job, Echo. She got him. Okay, cool, man. Well, hopefully I'll see you later. With come back into the chat later. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, good. I'll keep you for now. I just got some coffee, but I made myself some tea because by the end of yesterday's stream, my throat started feeling kind of scratchy. So I was like, oh man, I better make some tea and honey and kind of work with that from here on out. Oh, I forgot to do my little... Well, we're just going right into sandwiches. After the sandwich, I'll do my little secret segment for the people that aren't viewing right away. Glad you... Hopefully you could be here for that. So I think I'm thinking most of this stream we're gonna be hunting Charcadet. I'd like the luck to persist. My shiny luck to be persistent. Hey, that link that you sent me yesterday, Necrotio, I didn't get a chance to look at the recipes. I forgot to go back onto Discord yesterday and take a look, but right now I'm doing like a six rice, 2 wasabi, 2 curry to get the fire encounter 2. Was I missing something from the recipe that you sent me? Just out of curiosity. Went to go animate yesterday and made a mess of things, so that's good. Made a mess, so it was a bit of a failure, and that's okay. Because now I know not to do that, what I did last time. but I think I got some better sleep than I did the night before. Yeah, I'm going to be making a Pokemon Go video for what's going on this weekend in Pokemon Go. The animation is not ready yet, but this video is probably just going to be a little 4 or 5 hour video, and I think that's all I'm going to have the capacity for today. So hopefully we can get Shiny Charcadet in that time and at least train up. Maybe get to the Elite Four if that's possible. If I get Charcadet right away, then that would... I think it's the origin forms of Palkia and Dialga. There's raids going on. But I need to double check. There's a lot going on in August. So I could be conflating what I think and what I know to two different things. So but the video will be much more informed. I'll have I'm gonna look into a calendar or two and see if there's anything missing. I know the Tandem Mouse and Snama event is going until the 12th. I need to get into a party. My Tandem Mouse research tasks are taking a hit because I haven't seen anybody in a couple days. And with the weekend, might be some shorter streams if I can. Definitely got to get some videos out for Pokemon Go. And this morning I was kind of shown that maybe I should be speculating on some of the announcements. My problem with that is we just don't know. You know, like. The commercial for Zacian and Zamazenta going up against Eternatus. It showed like a level bar, like up to 50, which is like the amount of that's our level cap right now. And then the level bar goes up to 60, indicating that possibly we're gonna be getting level 60 at the max Eternatus battles, the max finale. That's just an idea. I mean, it's not true or there's no basis on that, and Pokemon operates that way. Especially Pokemon Go operates that way fairly regularly. So it is up for speculation. It's not a and someone was basically saying, hey, there's this speculation video out, and it got me thinking maybe I should be doing speculation videos on some stuff, but I don't know. Like I can tell you what we see and what we understand. Like, level 50 was introduced quite a while ago. It's been around for a long time. And so, I mean, technically, or in my opinion, we could be ready to get level 60. But that's not a fact of the matter at all. And who knows? Like, we won't know unless it's either in the game and it shows up, or somebody said like it said from the company. So I don't know. I don't take issue with speculating, but I don't I don't know if I don't like to be wrong. Like I understand that I will be from time to time. So that's okay. But when I have an audience, I feel like I'm responsible to my audience. Like this platform is a responsibility, and what I'm saying to you guys and what I'm putting out there is something I'm going to be taking. I'm going to be holding my values to. So I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want that to be compromised or disregarded. I don't think speculation is against my values or anything. I just don't want to put information out there that could be taken in a way. Well, I mean, everybody's going to think what they think. But I don't want to put information out there that could be taken in a way that I am some sort of source for this information. That's not what I'm interested. I don't want to be the wrong information guy or sending out information that's not true or anything along those lines. So that's kind of something I've been considering with the platform. It's a responsibility. So I am responsible to you, Microcio, to provide entertainment and to be a good fellow. Yeah, I think Fleece King made a speculation video, and he was saying that he doesn't think that the commercial was an announcement for level 60. I think that is an implication, though. Like maybe they're toying with the idea, and they're trying to see what buzz is generated. Perhaps that's a good marketing ploy. So Fleece King was the first person to level 50, and I got to meet him in California. I got a good vibe from him, and he seems like a generally nice person. So so that was kind of cool, and a little bit of an inspiration to just get started doing some content, Pokemon content. But my muse is definitely my passion and love for Pokemon. So if you guys share that, then this is the right place. And you know, it's not like my identity or anything like that, but it certainly is a big part of my life. Thought I had a notification. Okay. Charcadet evolves with 2 different sets of armor. You can get a Charcadet to evolve into Armor Rouge or Sarah Luge, and the armor item that it needs is like a there's like a battle armor that is red and yellow for Armor Rouge, and then there's like a dark or mysterious or kind of a spooky armor for Sarah Luge. And Charcadet will evolve accordingly. I think when leveled up with the item, I think that's how that works. Tea should be steeped. Let me grab some tea real quick. In the new Pokemon anime, the antagonist, I think he's turned kind of into kind of a redemption arc character. His lead Pokemon is a Sarah Luge. I can't remember his name. But I think that was like foreshadowing because he has a Sarah Luge. They were foreshadowing that he was gonna turn into a good guy, I think, with the Pokemon Sarah Luge. So that's also an opinion. But it looked that way. Let me see. You're not shining, are you? I don't think so. Yeah, seemed that way. I mean, he was pretty dastardly and motivated to do the things he was wanting to do in the show. But yeah, he had a Sarah Luge, but I think his passion and determination is what is going to turn him around to be a good guy. I don't know how far I've gotten into the story. I'm not sure how far it's out, but that was an interesting part of the story and a cool character design. All right, Necrotio, have a good time playing Call of Duty, man. Good luck. I hope you prestige, or I think. I've never played Call of Duty myself. It's not something that I typically would do. Well, that's okay. Let's see here. We got... Nine minutes left on our sandwich. It'd be great if we could get it in this first sandwich. That would give us plenty of time to do a lot of the things that we want to do to get to the end of this story. I'm thinking too, like, with Area 0, do we want to just knock out the story so that way we can get to the exploration part? Or do we explore as we go? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Typically, I would I don't think I would. I think one of the reasons why I didn't get a shiny Charcadet in Pokemon Scarlet is I was typically doing full odds shinies. There's not a lot of sandwiches that I've done in that game. I mean, I did end up sandwiching for like Totodile and things along those lines, but there weren't a lot. So that it's either full odds shinies or raids that I've gotten my shiny stack from in Scarlet, and the reason why I didn't do Charcadet is because it probably would have taken sandwiches to shiny hunt it. So, luckily on this channel, I've been encouraged to sandwich and use sandwiches. So that's what I think it would take incredibly long to, like Charcadet shows up rarely. So in order to have them show up more often, we need that fire encounter sandwich. We are using a level 2 fire encounter and sandwich, so that should help increase the chances of well, when it's showing up. But I mean, at some point, it will have to be a shiny. It's just how the odds typically work. And my setup is my monitor. My monitor is running OBS, so the window is seeable. Like I can see what's on the screen, but it's a little bit smaller. Especially, well, it's a lot smaller than my TV. So I think better chances of seeing the shiny appear on my TV with how small. Like the only way you can tell Sarah Luge is a shiny is by seeing the flames above its eyes. What is Echo doing? Okay, go for it. She's just swimming around. Last night when we started our shiny hunt, we got a full odds shiny. Oh no, there was a sandwich going, so I don't know how the odds would work, but I did get a shiny Swablu, which is definitely not what we're looking for. While we were looking for the ruinous keystones to open up the to get the rune caves available for the rune legendaries, we found a shiny Go-Goat. So we weren't looking for that either, but that was full odds for sure. No sandwiches or anything along those lines. Okay. So a couple random shinies. Always fun. All right. We did end up finding I want to say 3 shinies yesterday. Echo was found in the first 30 minutes of the stream. So we got to get started on some stuff. I did get kind of distracted trying to evolve our Sliggoo, which that was a pretty funny distraction. I mean, I was trying to find the rain, and it was dang near impossible to get the rain to appear. So ended up going and breaking for lunch, and then once I took a break for lunch, I came back and was like, let's just effort value train Echo. which made the most sense. And then the rain ended up showing up, and we evolved Sliggoo as a send off to Butter for being in the party and being a help for being such a big help to find our shiny Wooper. I think there was a few fans of Butter on the channel. But yeah, he is. We have a shiny box that's started up. We're getting into a couple of boxes of shinies, which is kind of cool. But in the shiny box, our first 4 Pokemon that have been in the party as we've done a bit of the story are lined up. We have Amlet and Faye and Lolly. And then of course we have Butter. They're not gone by any means. They're just hanging out in the box for now while we get our team for the Elite Four. And some of these light reflections kind of look bluish on Charcadet, so it is tough to tell if the shiny is showing up, even on the big screen. So I'm trying. Gotta rely on our good friend RNG. And a value of mine is fortune. So I'm feel like I'm enveloped in fortune regularly. Okay. Looks like the sandwich is up. Kind of perfect timing. And we'll get sandwich. This will be sandwich number 5 with number 5 with level 2 fire encounter rate. Got some apple cinnamon tea. It's pretty tasty. I put some honey in the tea so that way we can get my throat protected from all this talking. We go rice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wasabi and curry. And then VV pick. Might need to buy picks. I don't know. Well, I mean, we've been fairly fortunate with the a low number of sandwiches that we've had to use. Uh-oh. Okay. No, how did that happen? I think we're gonna just redo that. We want the level 2 encounter, and I blew it. Whoops. Yeah, level 1. I left off an entire rice patty, so let's try that again. Okay. Okay. Might be alright here. Let's see. I might just stack next time instead of going horizontal first. We'll go vertical first, just so we know what we're working with. I'm going to come down a little bit. Boom. Okay, and then boom. There we go. That should get us to level 2. The first sandwich fell apart. Okay. Good job, team. Got a powerful sandwich here. Here come all the Charcadets. My sandwich brings all the fire brigade to the yard. I wonder if we can get jet punch. Jet punch. And bullet punch on Lucario. Charcadet will be replacing Luna. She's been pretty valuable party member. And she's been here since we've had Thrash, pretty much. I think she showed up in the next episode. She was here before Riolu. She's helped out a lot with the raids that I've been doing at night. So she's showing up a lot for those bug terror types and flying terror types. Man, she's been a good party member, but it'll be a good retirement for her, and we'll get that aesthetic that we're looking for the team while we do the Elite Four for sure. You guys can ask for or recommend to bring in any other of the shinies. There's a box and a half right now of shiny Pokemon. Oh, I forgot to show you here. Wow. Knock that out, and then real quick, was able to do a few Charcadet raids last night, but didn't get any shinies. Oh, we got Wo-Chien from the Mystery Gift. That is something I think when there's more people here or any future viewers, Wo-Chien is now available in Mystery Gifts. Soon we're going to be trying to beat currently trainers are trying to beat Chen Pao. We need to beat Chen Pao 1,000,000 times, and once Chen Pao is defeated 1,000,000 times, then it is available to everybody in a mystery gift. I was concerned that you had to maybe participate in the raid in order to get the encounter, to get the mystery gift, but that is not the case. So let's see. Let me show you what I got last night. So Cute Fent was the last shiny I got the night before. And I don't think you guys got to see Tesla. That'll be Tesla. Last night I got a Rhyhorn, a Geodude, a Swablu, a Wo-Chien, and a Rhydon. So those were our shinies from raids last night. That gave Charcadet a chance to populate. Let's see if we can find what we're looking for here. I was thinking while I was in the shower, I'd do some of my best thinking. If I was to do any speculation videos, it'd be funny to, whenever I'm wrong, come back with hey, this is what I was wrong about video, and have the Hoenn horns, the like on that higher horn note is where it sounds like Roy is wrong. So if we do any speculation videos, we could hit that Hoenn horn sound on the things I'm wrong about. Okay. No shiny yet. That's all right. Let's go. Accidentally ran into this fellow. Yeah, today I have a dinner to go to. It is going to be at 5:30. So I figured what I was going to do today is just kind of power through a few hours. I considered. So here's my thought process. I'll either split up an hour or two video between another hour or two video to be able to make it to dinner, make it more consumable on YouTube as a watch back, or we just go through and do the 4 or 5 hours. And the if I split it up, that'll give me a chance to eat, cook up something, and I could come back quickly after. So that might be what we're doing today. Yesterday I got to put out some much longer. I think there was a full 12-hour day is pretty much where we landed yesterday. But it was a pretty successful stream. We did pretty well. We got all the team star, everything in the story. The main part of the story is knocked out. We just have to get those endings knocked out. I think we start with Penny once we have our powered up team. Oh, do we know that? I think we start with the story that has involved Penny and Clive and Cassiopeia and the Team Star folks, leaders. Start with that, and then go to the Elite Four, and then we finish with Arvin, and that would be a little bit of a poetry going because we started with Arvin. Just like our shiny hunt, we started with Riolu here in this area, and because Charcadet is the only fire Pokemon around this area, we're doing fire sandwiches to get them to show up. So we are ending the Elite Four shiny hunt team here in the same area. It's very poetic, and with in the same sense of poetry, we will end with Arvin's story as we can head to Area 0. But after all the stories are knocked out, I would like to battle as many trainers as we can and get Pokemon Dex entries knocked out. And then we can head into Kitakami and meet Carmine and Kieran. I don't know. I don't think the DLC will be any faster than our Paldea run. So with the full story, we're gonna keep at it. I think we'll still do some similar challenges. Find a shiny team for the crescendo of the series, that Kitakami DLC. I think we leave a spot open for I think we leave a spot open in the Kitakami series. think for this hunt, it would be a lot nicer to have a Switch 2. I think it would clear things up a little bit, make things look a little bit nicer. I know some of the bugs that we've hit might be cleaned up with the Switch 2 as well. I think. But it's a fun game. I do enjoy this game quite a bit. So to me, I don't know how much it would matter to have a different console, but that's just me. I know, like, for some people, it really did matter a lot when they were able to play it on the Switch 2, and it improved the quality of the game immensely. So that is awesome. I'm glad to see that people are, enjoying the game again. But I'm a big fan of Pokemon, so I do like the crowd momentum around when Pokemon is doing well. But again, like I think especially with like certain games when they're getting rid of the national decks and things like that, I think people have valid points of view. Like it is important to think beyond like just your own opinions. So I don't think I agreed with the like outright anger. Like that's just outside of my values. But like I think that there's some reasoning behind what people were saying, and outside of the emotion of it, having all the Pokemon available for battles and collecting and the things that people like to do in Pokemon, I think that makes sense. I think it makes sense to want to have everybody that you want in the game to be there. And I think Nintendo, it's kind of strange to see DLC be added to the Pokemon games. I mean, I think for me, it was satisfactory in like Omega, well, X and Y and Omega Ruby and Sapphire to just have the post-credit gameplay, and then you can get back into replay value over and over. But that's just, I don't know. I know that one of the things about me is I'm fairly easily entertained and satisfied fairly easily too. Like and that's internally. I can satisfy myself with the ideas of things. So I don't think I think people definitely have the ability of thinking outside of that and being critical, and which is good. We need critiques and we need to grow. And so hopefully with Pal World, the scandal of copying all the Pokemon and the games it wasn't a scandal for the game to be successful, but with this success of how well Pal World picked up steam, and with the like the overworld beauty and the gameplay mechanics, like hopefully Nintendo can understand that there is a viable competition out there. It kind of sucks that I think that without competition there's not a lot of room for growth. So it sucks that Nintendo what sucks? Let's see. I don't know if it sucks. I think it was within Nintendo's rights to sue because of all the copyright infringement and things along those lines. I think that's right for Nintendo. But what sucks about Pal World, losing to a lawsuit is that they're not losing competitively. And that's what I think Pokemon could get better at, is just becoming competitive with other like mon capture type games. So if they are the best and they which they're good and they make the most money, I think, so technically they're the best. But if they prove and develop a game that is worthy of being the best, then I think that's what everybody succeeds from that. Everybody gets benefit out of that. So I think that's what the goal should be, and what the intent should be going forward, especially in the main series games. So we'll see after Pal World, like we'll see what happens in Legends EA. I know that's not one of the main series games, but Generation 10 is being developed. So hopefully they took into consideration during the development of Generation 10 some of the things that they learned from what their competitors have done. I think that would be a fair ask. And not only that, like what brand new things can you do to bring to Pokemon and keep Pokemon interesting and valuable. Like it makes money. So are we spending money on a valuable game? And for me, I am, but I think certain players don't feel that way. And so that's where you put in the work, and that's where you get to face the challenge of that narrative. And I'm excited for that. I hope that that's what comes out of some of this stuff. Like playing a better, like, this is a good Pokemon game, but playing a better Pokemon game, like that should be the goal. I mean, like Red and Blue is a very similar game to Silver and Gold, as far as mechanics and gameplay. And it is cool when you get to have your Pokemon out behind you, and there were some improvements. They started delving into like the lore of Lugia and Ho-Oh, so there were improvements. And with the technology of the Game Boy, I think you take what you have and just make improvements on it. But I mean, at this point, there's technology that I think you can almost reconstruct the idea. So I don't think people want to play Red and Blue or even like Sun and Moon in Gen 10, right? Like I think that's what a lot of the complaints are, and what people are getting at. Not me. I think that the things that have been improved are things that I've enjoyed about the game, and it's not necessarily in the mechanics or in the gameplay where the improvements are. It's in the storytelling. Like, I really enjoyed going through Galar, and every single person in every single city is cheering you on and wanting you to be the best, and wants you to. They're rooting for your gym challenge as you're gearing up to face the undefeatable champion. Like, the storytelling to me was a lot of fun, and you get to meet your rivals. Hop was an interesting rival. It's very much like How, I think. Like, is a similar character to How. You had Marnie, who I love Marnie. Like, that's a great character design. It's a great personality. I like the almost Scottish, like punk rock aesthetic, and I mean, obviously she's in England, but like there was that Glasgow, like background to her, and she's from Spikemuth, which was very punk rock and very English in how punk rock it was. So like there were some things in Sword and Shield that I cherish a lot, like that made the game a lot of fun for me. Like and it's kind of interesting that we're moving away from like villainous teams. Like, I don't think anybody in the more recent games is comparable to Team Rocket. I mean, we had Team Flare in X and Y. In Sun and Moon, we had the Foundation. Some kind of foundation with Lusamine and Faba and I can't remember her name, but Lusamine, Faba. We had Gladion and Lily as Lusamine's kids. That was kind of a interesting. Wasn't necessarily a bad team. It was just like a corporation that was moving towards villainous ends in a way to find her husband. Like the corporate CEO was trying to find her husband. So there's compassion in that, and there's like there's values in family and love in that, which I think people can relate to and almost agree with, despite the like we're ripping holes in the atmosphere, in the ozone, to bring ways of finding my husband here. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, but it's definitely getting away from we're Pokemon gangsters. We're selling Pokemon parts to people for money. Like it gets away from some of those more adult themes, which there's an adult audience. So this is kind of an interesting game because like at this academy, it seems like anybody could join. We see a lot of older Pokemon players. We see a lot of students, I should say. A lot of adult students and younger students. So I don't think that they're necessarily speaking to the adult audience with the premise of this game. But it is a compelling story. Like, we have Arvin, whose Pokemon is sick. We've got a story about bullying, which we've uncovered with Team Star a bit. And then, of course, the classic champion storyline. And we have like a Goku-like rival, which is pretty cool. So I don't know. Pokemon is trying to meet its audience. I think with the storytelling improving, I think we could probably get like a Pokemon White level, a Pokemon Black and White level game that has serious themes and story on an adult level that reaches the fan base that's been around for a long time, and can also reach newer fans, because of like if they improve the gameplay and the mechanics and the graphics and the way that the game is built, they can reach some of those people that are chasing some of those things in video games. I think we can hit that level again. But I do appreciate the groundwork with like Galar and Paldea with storytelling. So that's kind of a long rant while we're shiny hunting about Pokemon and the development. So I guess I'm glad. I don't know how we got on this subject though. I hope I didn't lose too many people in that. But yeah, Legends EA was being created and developed at the same time as Scarlet and Violet. So I think we do a playthrough of Legends Arceus after we're done with Blueberry Academy and getting all the legendaries, and might be good comparison. Like it'd be good to see the difference between how we played here in Paldea versus how we play in Legends. I think one of the better things, I think Arceus came out first, but one of the better things in Arceus for sure is that when a shiny appears, you hear a star sound. And to me, that is awesome. I was able to find shinies in Legends of Arceus very often because of that sound. Talking to my roommate, and I think he was surprised to hear that Pokemon Go is not necessarily geared towards younger kids. It's a very grindy game, and it's more grindy, I think, than the main series games. But in order to play Pokemon Go, it seems to take a community. It seems to take a lot of people. And what's great about Pokemon Go is the amount of people that you meet along the way, the friendships that you build, and because it's a union between people of like your accomplishments in this game. So I don't know if an 8-year-old is necessarily seeking that or can grasp the value in that. So that was a surprise to my roommate because he doesn't know much about Pokemon, and other than the things I tell him, and then usually I'm talking about shiny hunting. So well, I mean, I hope that people are watching this episode in the future, and please take the things that I'm saying as an opportunity to start a conversation. I think I'm passionate about Pokemon, and I think I've been around for a long time. So I know that I'm not correct, or I don't want to be, I don't think I'm the, how do I say this? I want this conversation to be opened up because I feel like there's a lot to learn. and I hope that you guys have other opinions and ideas. And so when you see this, if you could post in the comments just some theories, or I don't know, what are your favorite, what tell me what you want from Pokemon. What do you expect, especially after some of the things that have happened in Pokemon recently, and in the days that you've been a fan of Pokemon. Like, let's talk about it. Who are your favorite characters? What do you like about older games? What do you like about newer games? What do you expect to see from Pokemon in the future? We have a new game coming out in a couple months. So that's super exciting to me. Are you excited? Like, what do you want from the new game? Like, what do you want from Generation 10? And if you've had a problem with Pokemon in the past, like, what are the solutions? I think those are the things I want to know, and that's a lot. But I mean, I think this would be an awesome opportunity to hear what you guys think, and I'm super interested in that. But I am gonna split the stream up. So we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna grab some food, and then we'll come back to this, start a new sandwich, and keep Charcadet showing up until we get the shiny. But keep leveling up, guys. I will see you again shortly today. See you in a bit.